We're playing off each other.
I don't know about that.
I don't know
about that.
It's a new year. What do you want? What do you want from us?
New year, same bitch.
New year, New Year, same me.
Same dumb cunt. Oh, can't say that.
This has been demonetized already.
Damn it.
The 30 viewers, all that money.
All that. I don't even think there's ads in our videos.
Oh, how could there be? There's no way. That's impossible.
Or maybe there are, because that's how YouTube works, and they still take money from us since it's free.
They're still
insert ads,
pawning off of our
Yeah.
Awful. No, I've never
I'm the content creator.
Yeah, I make the calls, YouTube. I'm the boss.
Damn it. How's it going?
It's good. It's good. We're here. First record of
the new year.
2024, year of our Lord.
Yeah. So happy New Year, even though it happened like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago.
It's
well, when this comes out.
Yeah, I know.
Week and a half.
I understand. I get it.
Do you understand?
I
Do you get it?
I think I know how that works.
Okay. You think you get it?
No. Explain it to me.
All right then. No, I don't want to.
Okay. Well,
hey, if you have to ask.
If you have to ask, you don't know what day it is.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Oh.
My year's going great. How's yours?
So far so good. I drank one day. I drank on Thursday.
Oh, okay.
And it was because we had wine in the house.
Yes, that's gonna do it.
But also it was D&D night.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I wasn't ready for it. Like I wasn't mentally prepared for it, so I needed some wine.
Yeah. Do the listeners know you do that?
Surely.
Probably.
I play D&D.
Oh wow, brave of you to admit it.
You know what? I'll admit it. I'm not ashamed. I play Dungeons and Dragons.
How many sets of artisanal dice do you own? Oh, what are we doing? What's the bill?
Like 10 or 12.
What's
maybe?
the bill up to? What's?
Oh, it's $500 easy.
Oh my God, really?
Cumulatively since like 2017.
Okay. Did you started playing D&D in 2017?
I sure did.
Oh yeah, you guys did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, when I moved to Dallas.
It wasn't a desperation move during lockdown. Mm-mm. This was a.
It wasn't. I need human contact regularly scheduled, or else I'm gonna die.
This wasn't. I have nothing going on.
This was
we commit.
Yeah, we actually went like to a place and sat around a table and like had actual pieces of paper with pencil.
People can listen to that somewhere, right?
No.
What?
You can't.
What? Why not?
We did record it. I
mean, I'll be a little
whatever.
Little stinky troll about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't regret recording it.
No, why would you?
It just doesn't exist anywhere, I don't think.
Probably not.
So there's that.
So
wow. So I drank some wine on Thursday night, but otherwise I've been dry since January 2nd.
Dry as a bone.
Yeah. It's been weird though. I feel like the alcohol was staving off feelings of my body. And now, all week, I've been just feeling things about my body that I'm like, is this okay?
It's been some sort of preservative. It's been sort of
exactly. I've been pickling myself, and everything's
slow mummification of
And I'm turning back the clock on that, and just a bunch of strange sensations.
You no longer have the one ring. And you're Bilbo super aging.
Yeah, I'm aging rapidly.
Yeah. Time is really catching up with you as you turn to dust.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very strange. But so far I've been fine with it. Not really like, oh, dang, wish I could drink, but I'm doing dry January. It's just like, whatever.
Yeah, it is what it is. Like, I've done this. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
And because
you go till St. Patrick's Day, though.
I try to go till St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
That's usually the goal. And I started doing that in, I guess 2016 was the first year.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, I was thinking about this the other day, like how often I've done this. And I was like, yeah, 2016, 2017, I did it. 2018, Dad dies. Didn't do it that year.
Fair enough.
Dad dies January 8th.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well.
So you were dry for 7 days. And then...
No, I mean, he was on. No, I was not.
Oh, you were just,
No.
yeah. Fair enough.
I was absolutely. Well, I actually don't really remember those days. And then 2019, maybe, but then 2020, of course not. Like 2020, maybe
no.
again until like.
Yeah,
I guess
well, that would have been,
I might have done it. I might have done it that year.
Because I remember Friday the 13th of March was the day that the NBA shut down.
Yes.
And I had to go to I didn't go to the office because we didn't go on Fridays, but I had been messaging my boss, like, look, I don't know if, like, you guys are being really weird about the, like, we're not working from home. Like, a bunch of places had already started working from home.
They were, something was unclear. Someone was,
Well, no, he was like, well, I think it's silly to be like this way, but if I don't want anyone to be scared to come into work, so we can discuss it. And then over that weekend, our CEO sent out the email like, we're not doing this anymore. And I was just like, I wanted to be like, I told you.
That's when the NBA shut down, though, right? Is that I feel like for so many people,
when
that
the NBA
was
shut
the
down,
catalyst.
Yeah, that weekend was when.
That was the funniest thing. Like,
yeah,
like CDC,
they were also watching the news. Like, ooh.
CDC's like, actually, we believe everyone should.
You really shouldn't.
And then, yeah, everyone in the States sees the NBA shut down. Like, oh shit, this is real.
In that week too was some of the first cases in Dallas County.
They canceled the St. Patrick's Day parade, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then.
Which is wild.
That was why I was messaging my boss, because we got the news that like some of the first cases in Dallas County were like Richardson and like Farmers Branch, which are neighboring cities to the city my office was in. And I was like, look, if there's confirmed cases, that means that there's already like a bunch of unconfirmed cases like floating around. So like, I don't feel like it's very smart for us to keep going to the office. And he's like, well, I don't want you to be scared going to the office. And then got the announcement like right away. And I was just like, you're my boss, so I can't do this.
Isn't
but I really want to
great...
message and be like, weird. Wow.
Interesting.
Isn't that
how that
so
out.
strange?
Also, such a weird attitude to take. I don't want, like reason irrelevant. I don't want you to be scared coming into the office. So come on in. Like,
yeah, well, it was more of like that management guilt thing. Like, well, if you're so scared, then I guess we can work out a work from home plan for you. And it's
okay.
Like,
is that kind of like that shitty
just like
attitude?
Guilt-trippy.
Like, I'd come in. I don't care. I'm not scared of anything.
Personally, I'm not scared, even though I have an infant at home. But whatever. If you're such a single lady, lives alone in her apartment, doesn't want to come in, sure, I guess.
Yeah. Doesn't want to just let every germ that knocks on the door in.
It's weird. I have a 4-person family, but if you're gonna be a pussy about it, then I guess you can.
Yeah, I have everything to lose and you have nothing to lose, but if you're gonna be so scared about it.
I know, exactly. Like, all right, guy.
Big strong tech management guy.
I know. I have a feeling I'm getting paid as much or more than him now, because that company did not pay well. But that's just a little brag for me.
Wow, yeah, really cool.
And
really
I don't
cool
have to manage anyone or talk to any clients. It's amazing.
Love that for you.
Anyway.
So yeah, doing the dry thing.
Yeah, what's nice about it too is like, what was I going to say? I don't know.
What were you going to say?
I'm trying to use this as a time to maybe just train myself to not drink as much at all anymore.
Great. That's a really good goal.
But that's why I'm also being like a little damp. Like, I forgive my transgression of Thursday, and like the Scotch egg is back at Coulter Bay, and me and Gusty and Mackenzie and Brad might have to go get that. And it's, if I have a couple beers at Coulter Bay, I'm not going to like take myself out back and shoot me, you know?
Yeah. Oh, well. The Scotch egg.
So there's that. So, yeah, that's my thing. But I'm pleasantly surprised, because that's the worry, right? Of
why did you just list all your friends?
Because I remember them telling me that they're like,
I know, I just thought it was funny.
And it's always weird to be like neighbor and friend and.
Well, you just
Brad.
say friends. You can just say like, if I go out to the bar with friends and eat a big egg rolled in meatballs, big meatball egg.
I don't know why I listed everybody in the group. You list? I don't know.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go to dinner with Michael,
with Jason and Michael.
Oh yeah, seven names later. I can't even think of 7 names right now.
I know. I have no idea what 7 names exist, except like people I know.
Right. Yeah.
Which I don't want to do. That's not the joke.
The joke would be 7 names of just names.
Yeah, but unfortunately, can't think of those.
Dave. Do I know a Dave? I don't think I do.
I don't know a Dave.
I don't think I'm friends with a Dave.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
I'm friends with a David, but he like specifically goes by David.
Well, that counts. That'd be yes then.
But that's not a Dave.
I
feel like if you said, "Am I friends with a David?" I'd be like, "Well, I'm friends with a Dave. That counts." But Dave is like a choice.
This is not a rectangle square.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
All.
If I was friends with someone who went by Billy,
logic. I see.
And someone was like, "Am I friends with a Will?" I wouldn't mention my friend, but I'd be like, "Well, I'm friends with a Billy," which I guess they both have the name William, but it's not a Will. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I suppose. William's always been a weird one for me because there's so.
But if someone said William, I would name both a Will and a Billy.
Yes, and a Baylor. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, this is the episode where we just name people's names who we know.
Do you know those people, listener?
I've actually. You remember when I did that to a bartender?
I think we've told that on the pod
Probably.
before.
A name drop someone who works across the street. Works across the street. So I have a reasonable assumption that they would know them. But they looked at me like I had lost my mind. And to be fair to them, I absolutely had.
Yes. Yes.
They were correct.
Yeah.
Their assumption only made an ass out of me. They were fine. The rare case.
And your assumption only made an ass out of you as well, that they would know who you were talking about.
Oh, yeah. I never, ever, ever have I been
got double assed.
I was double got like that so quick. That guy
ate yourself up.
that guy took me out back and shot me twice back of the head. What did you want to show me?
Wait, you got a dog out here?
Wow, that dumpster does look like shit. Boom, boom. That's all it takes to get me outside. Yeah, there's a really gross dumpster. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
I actually do want to see that.
And
it's like really gross?
How gross are we talking here?
It's like, it better be the grossest one I've ever seen. If I'm going to walk all the way out here.
That's the grossest one I've ever seen. Oh my God. That's like the grossest one I've ever. I'm going to turn my back from you and look in this dumpster.
I did once see the grossest dumpster I've ever seen. Do you know the grossest one you've ever seen? Because I do know, actually.
Oh, any Starbucks dumpster is the nastiest dumpster I've ever
No,
witnessed. Especially if the Starbucks is like attached to other businesses.
I mean, do you have one? A singular moment in time where you saw the grossest dumpster you've ever seen? Because I do, for some reason, and I didn't tee myself up on this, I thought about it though, and I do.
The one I picture when I talk about Starbucks dumpsters is probably the grossest one I've ever seen, and it was the one outside of, I think it was the one outside of the Starbucks in Austin I worked at.
Okay.
It was just like grimed to
just
death.
Grimed up, just gunked up.
It was so, and it reeked. Oh my God. It was so bad.
Typical dumpsters.
So
my old place that you saw, the one that backed up into an alley, basically you had to go through the alley to get to it. Yeah. The alleyway where you said, "Oh, cool, luggage.
Cool duffel bag. Let's look inside of it." And it was just like the most needles.
I just like, I died trying to. Like,
no,
it was like
don't touch that.
The slope, like the quickest. Like I was a dad. Like I had to like.
Yeah, you like threw your arm against me.
Yeah, I'd like yank you by the collar and be like,
yeah.
Me stopping this kid is going to hurt less than whatever's waiting for them in that fucking
Tackle
suitcase.
Me from the side.
Yeah. And yeah, you open it up and it's just 1,000.
I didn't have to open
needles.
it. I just had to get closer to it because it was.
Oh, you didn't touch
like
it.
Was. No.
Okay, I thought it was like a suitcase.
No,
that
I did
you, like,
not touch
lifted
it.
You lifted like the lid of the case.
I was like reaching for it, and you were like, "Don't touch it!" And I was like, "Oh!" And then I saw what was in it, and I was like, "Oh, good looking out, dude."
Yeah,
I don't spend a lot of time in big city alleys, so
yeah, I spent a lot of time in big city alleys.
You did, and you weren't in like the best area either.
No, a lot of needles. Lot of needles on the ground. I was once riding the streetcar, and it was back when. In Toronto, we have all these new streetcars that are kind of like, they have like the big like joints, the big like rubber joints in them.
Big accordions.
Kind of like that cool Lost World big, like, you ever see Lost World?
Like once or twice. I wouldn't remember.
JP2.
Yeah, I know.
There's like that big cool like command center truck that has like a weird like rubber middle. I remember as a kid I saw that and I was like, that's so cool. It's like 2 buses. Whoa. It's like 2 buses, and it's full of computers. It's just computers in a bus.
That's nuts.
It doesn't even look like it has much ground clearance. Like it's like, how do you even drive this thing anywhere? We're taking a city bus off into the dinosaur island.
A dart bus.
I'm not quite sure how it got on the island. This isn't clear.
They assemble it on the island.
This isn't. Yeah, it's like IKEA boxes.
Yeah, it's a flat pack bus.
Actually, they just drop shipped it. It's just a drop shipping company got it to us. I'm way off base, way off track.
Yeah.
So we used to have the old streetcars that are like the classic, like San Francisco.
Yeah.
With the big,
like a trolley.
A bunch of like 2 like little double seats on each side of the aisle.
Yeah.
Metal rods everywhere. Yeah, very trolley-esque. You might even say it's exactly what it is. And this I'm sitting on this. Oh no, one side was single seats. That was cool. One side was double. So everyone's fucking going for those single seats.
Like, for sure.
You want to nail down a single seat, especially if you're going to be on there for a while.
Yeah.
And this is Toronto. We're not getting up for grandma and the groceries. No, you could give grandma your seat. But if you had a long way to go and it's like the dead of winter and you've been already dealing with things like what I'm about to say, then no, you get that seat and you claim it. Yeah. But so I'm in the single seat. I've got my throne for the ride, and this guy gets on, and it's like a bus where you have to get on next to the driver. Yeah. And you get off in the middle. Yeah. This guy gets on. He's got a bunch of shit in like the pocket of his hoodie. And I'm already like, I was like, hey, this is the thing. Every time you take public transit, there's like always one thing that happens. Yeah. And he sits down in one of the double seats, sits on the aisle, and he starts like taking stuff out of his pockets and putting them on like the seat next to the window next to him. And I start seeing people like getting up and they're like moving to the back. I'm like, God damn it. This is the thing. This is what today's thing is. And
what's he got?
This is an old trolley too, right? So it's like starting and stopping. The brakes aren't that great. It's shaking. It's a rocky ride. This guy gets up and starts moving towards the back, towards me. And I see in his hand just clutched, death grip, a bushel of exposed needles.
Jesus.
Syringes, needle out. Like,
oh God.
He's gripping him, needle out. We're rocking, we're shaking. He's losing his balance.
No.
That door opens, and I have never in my life just fucking bailed faster. Like, everyone was just like, we're done, we're out of here. Like,
yeah, next one's fine.
Yeah, I'll walk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was my first experience with anything like that after I moved here.
I will say I've noticed that I see, like, I don't register needles anymore. Like, I just had the thought that I've seen, like, a couple. Like,
they
around here, just like on the ground and.
I'm the same. Yeah,
just like on top of like a bunch of trash.
Weirdly,
and I'm just like,
with like a tripwire, like there's like a little slingshot, and they're like aimed at you. And you're like, no, I'll just step over the tripwire. There's like a big basket
on a like with a string and a stick.
Yeah, there's a bucket precariously like against like a jar door.
Yeah.
Like, I bet there's needles in that bucket up there.
I should walk through that door.
Yeah, cardboard box held up with a stick with a couple of needles underneath it.
Yeah.
Oh, what are these?
Ooh.
Oh, a treat. It's fun to laugh about addiction and horrible problems. How dare you?
We're more laughing about me and my idiocy. Just like I run towards needles.
You run towards them. So yeah, fairly desensitized at this point.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. And so in that same alleyway, I once saw one of the dumpsters that had been like, everything in the world has happened to this thing. Unspeakable things. I won't even begin to describe like just the different shapes and different like things that would be drawn on it, and like it's just the worst. And then one day there's like different colored liquids dripping from it, like we don't know what's going on. This is the alleyway dumpster.
Oh yeah.
And one day the whole thing had just been on fire.
Hell yeah.
And every plastic part on it, like the lid and everything, had melted and run down the street into a drain.
No.
And then like the charred bits had dried up. So it was just this horrible like burnt metal shell of a dumpster with disgusting like black plastic blood like dripping from it.
Oh my God.
Like, I remember seeing it and I was like awestruck. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I thought, it's like, this was just on fire all night. No, like,
you had no idea.
I had no idea.
You're just like watching fucking Barry season 1 inside on your laptop.
Yeah,
like...
I'm fucking laughing at Tony Soprano, like giving his therapist a hard time. Yeah, you get her.
That was you watching The Sopranos?
No, why would that
rooting
be
for Tony to
of course,
be mean to his
rooting
therapist.
For Tony, the good guy. The pro tag.
Yeah, obviously. He's the main character. Why wouldn't I root for him?
Yeah, of course. He's the guy to idolize in this scenario.
Of course.
Screenwriting 101, the main character is always good.
It's true. It's very true.
So that
sounds like a bad dumpster, dude.
Oh, it was, yeah. Oh, yeah. Got what it deserved. I got what was coming to it.
Yeah. Put it out of its misery.
Yeah. Burn it. Just torch.
It's beyond help.
I was like, what? I was just like, what did that? Anyway, enough about the dumpster. Enough about that long, winding road. Which, I will say, feeling sharp.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm feeling sharp. Much like the needles on the streetcar.
Much like the bouquet of used needles needle out.
Yeah, I'm feeling gripped and losing my balance. Tightly gripped and off kilter. Ready to really plunge into the neck of an innocent trolley goer.
I love the idea of just calling it calling them an innocent, though. Just to plunge into the neck of an innocent.
Of a babe in the woods. Yeah, I never tried to follow up if any disaster struck on that fateful day.
I mean, how would you know? How are you going to find that out?
Yeah. Toronto citizen stabbed to death by
14 loose needles.
Simultaneously.
14 stab wounds, but strangely they only stabbed once.
What
does it mean? What's the riddle? What's the answer to the riddle?
Strong as an ox.
They were holding 14 knives.
Yeah. Wow, 14 knives. In one hand?
How?
So yeah, new year and the same old show. Back again.
What show is still going on? The show of the cruise. The best reality show that anyone will ever watch.
I thought it was the best reality show no one will ever watch.
Oh no, there are so many people on TikTok documenting this.
I forgot about that side of things. Yeah.
It's
wow, the beauty of tech.
The beauty of the connected world we live in.
And you know who we have to thank for that? Silicon Valley, of course. VCs specifically. No, the place. Right. I want to give a big shout out to VCs because they allow us to watch.
They're doing the real work.
They're the heroes, the unsung heroes, for allowing us to watch the DIY, all this punk rock DIY footage from the cruise, the cruise to end all cruises.
$100,000 cruise.
The There and Back Again, a world tour cruise.
So yeah, there's a few updates of drama on the cruise.
Lay them on me.
I would love to. So the first one, I'm going to go in like chronological order of me finding out about this so that I don't give anything more weight.
So not chronological order of when this happened.
I think it is when it happened too, because it's
like live. It's
chronological live. Of when I found out.
I like that. Chronological. That's
chronological.
Sounds
like something
sounds like a weed pun.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know. I was gonna say some rapper. It sounds like one of the it sounds like a Tribe Called Quest line.
Oh, name 3 rappers.
Tribe Called Quest.
You don't have to do that.
Mos Def. Fucking Method Man.
Hey, and why stop with him?
Tribe Called Quest is actually a group of rappers too.
Yes.
Q-Tip is.
I was there. You go. See, I was being facetious.
Well, I like rap music.
Spoken like a true fan.
Samus, Open Mike Eagle.
Oh yeah, I like it.
Anyway, yeah, we'll go chronological.
That is a cool word.
So there is a group of women, we think it's 4 of them, that are acting really big for their britches because they are what they call 9-monthers, and they look down upon baby leggers.
Baby leggers. Is that what they call them?
That's what they call the people that are just doing like a certain segment.
Baby leggers?
Like baby leggers.
That's awesome. That's a good name.
And they call themselves 9-monthers.
Do you think it's a pun on like the term of a baby? Or do you think it's
I think it's them
clever?
Shit talking the length of the segments versus 9 months.
Right. They're not calling them. They're calling themselves. Well, we're full births. We're
to term and
and you're just single trimesters.
But they have apparently been like wreaking social havoc on board because they were like, the first story I heard of them was that they had been like having like meals with this person, and the person was like a solo traveler, and they had like absorbed them into their group.
Okay, so they're kind of like this like nest
they're
of
like
crones.
A clique. Yeah, they're like mean girls,
like a bunch of harpies.
They didn't realize that the person that they had been hanging out with and doing their meals with was a baby legger.
Uh-oh.
And they kicked him out of their group.
Wow. So they just like, you're done, pal. You're out.
Yeah, they were like, you can't sit with us.
Damn, okay.
And then another TikToker saw them getting onto an elevator. This woman in a wheelchair and this other person are waiting for the elevator. Elevator opens, they let people off. The person holds the door for the person in a wheelchair to get onto the elevator.
Very kind of them.
These women bum rush past them into the elevator. They can't get on anymore, but they're like dumbstruck. They're like, what the fuck just happened? And these women, while they're in the elevator, like not noticing these people at all, are like shit talking the baby leggers, talking about how they kicked that guy out.
Well, this is all on video?
No.
Oh, it's just someone's retelling this story.
Someone that witnessed, yeah.
Gotcha.
And so then the doors close, they fuck off, and the person in the wheelchair are just like, what the fuck just happened? Those people are assholes.
What was that a hurricane?
Is that a joke?
Yeah. What foul wind just swept past us?
So like apparently there's this group that everyone knows now as like poisonous bad people.
Yeah. The coven.
A bunch of 9-monthers heard about it because they also have a 9-monther Facebook group. So everyone can like communicate with each other.
They're communicating on a Facebook group on the cruise. Mm-hmm. They're not even making like. They're not even making a group chat. They're just going straight.
Well, it's like 1,000 people or 700 people.
That's how many. That's how many 9-monthers there are.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like an epidemic. Like every 9-monther is now like against the baby leggers.
Yeah. No. Every 9-monther, most 9-monthers are against those other 9-monthers that are against the baby leggers.
Oh, okay.
Because they're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
So they're
like,
they're
this
like
is stupid.
mad at those four in the
because they're making the other cool 9-monthers look good. So they've been talking about them too in the Facebook group, like making anonymous posts and being like, I saw those bitches again. This is what they were doing.
Yeah. That rules. Okay, I like this.
Yeah. So there's that. Oh, apparently another social issue is that there are town halls that happen that only 9-monthers can go to.
I thought you were going to say gerrymandering.
For God knows what reason. I don't know.
Say this
and
again?
Then there's
Sorry, I was just...
Yeah, you're talking over me. And that's
talking
fine.
Over you. We'll try to make some jokes. Just trying to get a word
I have
in
tasted my own medicine, and it is bitter.
Yeah.
No, there's these town halls that only 9-monthers can go to.
Now, what's a town hall? Like a meeting?
Like a state of the ship, state of the what's going on.
This is awesome.
Like literally like an HOA meeting.
This is incredible. It's like a ship drama, and the captain has to address the crew. But I already will say I already hate the adaptation film or series that this is going to create. Already hate it. It's going to suck.
It honestly, this sounds like a White Lotus season.
You took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Like this is just season 1 of the White Lotus.
Yeah. So the baby leggers are getting. Oh God.
Oh, please tell me they're going to like revolt.
The baby leggers are getting mad because they're not in the town halls, and also a bunch of 9-monthers are getting mad because there are like Royal Caribbean Rewards members in the 9-monther crew, and they're getting treated better than the other 9-monthers, and everyone's like, well, yeah, they're like platinum level. They have perks that they get on Royal Caribbean cruises. Like that's how it works.
They're platinum level. Didn't you see the card? How do you get that? How do you become a platinum level Royal Caribbean?
It's just like hotels or airlines. Like you get like so many stays.
You just use it. You just go on a bunch of cruises.
Yeah.
It's like becoming it's like getting into the Admirals Club or the Sky Lounge.
Yes, exactly. Because you go on so many cruises, you get like points and
I want to go in there. I want to go in that club.
like loyalty card type stuff. I don't want to go on the
cruises. I want to do the airlines one. That sounds cool.
Yeah, I like those.
The Delta Sky Club, is that what it's called?
Sure. Yeah.
Well, no, I never fly Delta because they don't do. I don't think they come up here. Maybe they do.
I don't know. I like Delta because they do the map that you can follow on the TV. Give me one of those, and I'll just watch that for the entire 3-hour flight.
They must fly up here.
Maybe that's go American. Delta, but like under a different name because it's in Canada. You know?
Yeah, I do see that a lot. Like operated, it's like so and so operated by Delta or something.
I think that's what it was when me and Matt went up there. It was like Delta, but it was an Air Canada plane until we did our layover, and then we got on a Delta plane.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway,
great. It's great to get that sorted out. So the town hall, everyone's getting mad. Everyone's getting mad at everyone.
Everyone's mad.
Things are heating up. Intrigue abound. Hey, intrigue aboard.
We have not reached a
boiling point
head on that one. Yeah, it's just
breaking.
People
point.
Aren't happy that they don't get to go to the town halls if they're not 9-monthers. So the other thing is that a huge storm hit the ship.
Okay.
And everywhere flooded.
What?
Like, there's video of someone walking into the gym, and it's just a sheet of water, and there's people still, like, on the ellipticals and stuff. Pool decks flooded.
People are still working out.
Mm-hmm.
In the flood?
In, like, a flooded gym.
That's so gross.
Well, and it's also like
it's like dangerous.
Careful, those are electrical.
Yeah, that's like that's.
They should have closed the gym. I don't know why they like.
People are what? Like lifting weights.
People are gripping, standing on, like fully charged.
Gripping and ripping, fully torqued.
Fully torqued, and that water is a torque maker.
That water has to be just.
Well, yeah, because it's like seawater, it's rainwater, it's pool water.
It's like sludge. There's a bunch of sludge in there.
I don't think we had any plumbing.
Oh, okay. No plumbing issues. All right, that's good.
It was literally like the amount of rain and like waves flooded everything.
Yeah.
And like the elevators weren't working.
Because of the flooding?
So like people were just like, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So people were just like stuck on their deck.
Yeah, I guess you couldn't really take the stairs if it's flooding.
Mm-hmm.
Because the stairs would be like little waterfalls.
Yeah. It doesn't look like it's like bad, but like the video was just like, wow. Like you didn't have any like fail safes on this.
It's weird. I love this all too because cruises are not a new thing.
I feel like this kind of shit happens on cruises all the time.
Maybe.
It's just
not everyone's eyes are on it.
9 days long rather than 9 months. And so everyone's like, and it's like you're paying $3,000 instead of $100,000. So you're kind of more like, I'm getting what I paid for.
That's so wild.
I know.
$100,000 to sit on a shitty boat.
Mm-hmm.
For 9 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Who are like this? It's just that sucks so much. I can't even wrap my head around that. I guess it's just not. I mean, obviously, I can. The answer is immediate. It's just not for me. That's just not something I would do.
Yeah.
You must have you have nothing else. You have nothing else going on.
A lot of people are working from home on the ship too.
Working remote. What is the? Because I know certain companies you can only work remote on like certain places, right?
Some companies, yeah.
I guess open seas, the no limits, no laws.
Yeah, it's international waters.
You can, and everyone can
maritime
work from
law.
Home. Everyone can work from home on the boat.
I think it's easy for a lot of people right now because they're going around South America right now, so you're kind of in similar time zones.
Mm-hmm.
But like once they cross the Pacific, it's going to get wild for those people.
That also sounds
they're going from LA to Hawaii and then Hawaii over to Asia.
They're going around. They're going up to LA right now.
Yeah, they're like going because that's the other thing. In a week is when they hit the Drake Passage to go to their Antarctica destination.
Okay.
So they're heading, making it down from, they did Argentina, Uruguay, and, they're going to do like the...
They're heading south along the eastern
coast. Is it the
coast.
Falkland Islands down there?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Falklands they're going to stop at, and then they're going to go through the Drake Passage to Antarctica.
And then up to LA, up the west coast.
Back around, and they'll do like Chile and Mexico, I think, and stuff like that.
That's there.
Peru, the weird thing
they could go to Peru.
From the Falklands to to Antarctica, and then whatever their next leg is, that's all boat because they can't get out in Antarctica. So it's just a drive-by cruise.
Yeah, how could you? What would you do? What would you even do?
How could you do it for 2,500 people?
Yeah,
like there are Antarctic cruises that you can go on and they like suit you up and get you out there. But I imagine those are much smaller groups.
Yeah, those are weird. Like those are those like weird kind of hobbyists with a lot of money.
Yes, those are like adrenaline junkie type cruises.
Yeah, like hey, do you have $1 million and want to wear a big suit and walk around on the ice?
Yeah.
Very. It's giving Ocean Gate. Those.
It is, dude.
It's kind of serving.
So basically when they leave the Falklands too, until they get back to South America, they're just on the boat. And I feel like it's like a week or two. And going through the Drake, like, I don't think they're ready. I don't think they're ready at all.
I can't wait. I love this. Like at first I was like, oh, this is going to be like a dumb story where like a few things happen and then it's like kind of like people lose interest. No,
it's the great. Best.
I can't.
Everyone has agreed.
I love these town halls.
You can't get over the town halls.
No, it's so funny.
Class divides that everyone just put in place immediately.
It's a company policy to.
Yeah.
There's a caste system developing on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are against
immediately.
it. Hey. First they came for the
some people are standing up for
First
justice.
They came for the platinum card members and I said nothing. Because
First they came for the baby leggers.
And then there was no one left to come for me, the crone bitch crew.
Yeah, so that the one last update is that they're also running out of wine, and they keep trying to replenish at different ports, and they can't get the wine that's like on their menus.
Oh, because of course they'd be like
freaking out.
They'd be locked. They'd have some stupid agreement where they're like locked into only serving certain things.
And it's like on menus. Like, I don't know, but they've ran out of they probably had like maybe 15 total wines, and I think they're out of like 5 or 6 of them.
Dang.
By now. And it's mostly red too, which says something about the people on board. I don't know what, but it does.
I'm not sure how those words are spoken, but I don't know how to read those words. But
I just love that they're running out of wine and they can't do anything about it.
Oh yeah. I mean,
every place they stop, they're like, "Did anyone get a pallet of the Merlot?" And they're like, "We can't find it.
We're just not here. We're drinking all."
I'm looking everywhere. Look harder.
I can't wait till news breaks. Someone's been like stashing it. Someone's like hiding it.
Someone's been like slipping bottles.
A barter system.
Or like some crew member has been like stashing them.
Yeah, exactly. People are like smuggling them into their room, hiding them under their beds.
That would be awesome.
12 box of wine here and there. 12 bottles stashed away for a rainy day during the Drake Passage. Dude. They lose like
they only find out because they don't get the Drake Lake, they get the Drake Shake, and everything's like crazy and they all smash together and break, and so someone goes in and is like,
you blow my mind right now. They don't get the Drake Quake, they get the Drake Shake, and then everything breaks. What Whoa.
I didn't mean to do that.
You took me
I don't know.
Much like the passengers of this cruise, I've been taken for a ride.
No, there's in the Drake Passage, there's either the Drake Lake, which you get lucky if you get that because it's like calm seas, it's fine.
Oh, okay. I was like, what is
and
Drake?
then the Drake Shake.
Okay.
refers to when it's choppy seas and you're like being
that
shook
one's
around.
That one's more intuitive. You're like,
and I'm saying that it would be funny if the person stashing all the wine bottles, they get the Drake shake and they all smash together. And there's this huge wine spill, and everyone finds out that they've been stashing like 50 wine bottles.
It's like blood seeping under the door into the hallway.
Everyone's like, "Oh my god!" And then they're like, "Oh my god, that's wine." Oh like, my god!
There's been an accident. There's been a horrible accident in this room. Wait a second. That's not blood at all. That's the Chateau 89 that I love so very much.
That everyone's been missing.
Wait a second. For. This is the out of stock wine.
Wait a minute.
That's Merlot.
That's not blood.
Just instinctively tongue to the carpet. Wait a second. A weird lizard tongue.
Just lapping it up. I forgot one more thing is that there's a woman on TikTok that's on the cruise.
Okay.
That keeps throwing out swinger signals.
Okay.
And has put on her TikTok what room and what deck she's in.
All
and
right.
keeps like
holding
pineapples or like having
thing?
A pineapple shirt on. Yeah, the pineapple is apparently the like swinger symbol.
Wait, and it's just one, but it's just one person doing it?
It's a woman that's presumably in a couple.
Okay.
But it's her TikTok account.
Oh, so people it's like
she's the like the face of the TikTok account.
Interesting. And so, what's the drama here?
It's just funny that like she keeps giving out these swinger signals and has put her room number on the internet. And
okay, yes.
Everyone's like, girl, are you a swinger?
Gotcha.
And she's like, no, while she's like holding a pineapple.
No, absolutely.
Absolutely not. I would never.
No, you gotta
quit calling me that, you guys.
Winking. I'm not a swinger. That. Winking just infinitely.
Yeah.
Swing. There's no playground here. I haven't seen a playground on this cruise. Certainly not in room.
Swings would not be safe on this boat.
You couldn't fit a swing into the room number that I'm in.
Like taking a picture of her door.
Yeah, there certainly is no hammock that you could swing on in this room.
So yeah, that's cruise update.
I like that. At first I thought you meant maybe it was someone like looking for swingers.
She is.
Right,
swingers be looking for swingers.
Right, but like a single person like looking for that couple that spots you across the bar.
Maybe she is.
Yeah. Wants to get a little throuple action. Hey.
She's waiting for a couple to come to her room. 8505.
Is that the number?
I don't know.
Yeah, just waiting for her guardian angels.
Okay, I hate to do this to us, but I have to pee so bad all of a sudden.
Oh, shit.
Can you give me like 30 seconds and then we'll get into New Year's?
Yeah, just timestamp it.
Okay. Okay, and we're back.
Hey, sorry about that.
I'm
sorry about that.
You have to pee so bad that it has circled around from like waterfall, like floodgates open to like
what?
You can't push hard enough to get it to come out.
Oh God, no! What the fuck? What are you talking about? It's
just like the gentlest stream, but for like a minute straight.
Ugh. No,
that was me.
Oh,
I couldn't get out of my chair. My bladder hurt so bad. I went to get up and I was just like,
how long have you just been
hunched,
just sitting there?
Dude, it came on pretty fast. I'm not gonna lie. I think it was the coffee.
Hey, I think it was the liquid I
have coffee
drank.
and water. Coffee's a diuretic.
Yes.
Okay.
Gives you diabetes.
No.
I know what diuretic means.
No. That's not it, Will.
Oh.
That's not right.
Oh, sweetie. Oh,
honey.
Oh, little idiot. Oh, you little stupid idiot.
Oh, you dumb bitch.
Hey, I might be dumb, but I'm also an idiot.
I might be dumb, and I might be a bitch.
I might be a stupid
and
bitch.
That's it. That's
but
the
I'm
end
also.
Of the sentence.
Wait. Wait a second.
But also, in addition to that, wait a minute.
Uh-oh. Oops.
I said that wrong. So, New Year, same stupid bitch.
New Year, same stupid bitch. New Year, same
what
stupid
did you
cruise.
do for the New Year, Will?
I don't know what you mean. I hung out with you.
That's true. We did karaoke. It was very fun.
I didn't do any karaoke. You did a lot of karaoke.
No, well,
did you
I did karaoke. None of the other 3 people with
No.
us. Well, no, Brad did it.
Oh, yeah.
Brad
Brad
did
did do
basket
karaoke.
case. But it was kind of a me thing.
Yeah.
Everyone else was just hanging out, having fun.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of like it's usually a you thing.
Yeah, when it comes to karaoke, pretty much just me. I don't have karaoke friends anymore. Used to,
Yeah.
but not anymore.
I do it on the rare occasion.
Yeah, very rare. Quite rare.
Yeah. I still remember us getting that guy to sing Say It Ain't So, and he was so shy.
He
Like
really did not want to go up there, but we were like, come on,
I
it'll be
can't-
good for you. Exposure therapy.
that was the most persistent and maybe terrible people we've ever been.
Yeah,
was like forcing this guy that we just met.
That boundary was crossed.
Yeah, that just, I mean, yeah,
I didn't even
gunpoint,
look at it.
gun to his head, get on stage.
Get on stage, sing Weezer with us.
Yeah, you got to sing this Weezer song. Everyone knows it. It's a great song to sing. Everyone knows the words to this song. And
God.
we're just losing our minds singing it, and he's just like,
He was like he was like the standing guy emoji on stage.
oh yeah,
like,
I felt so bad for doing that.
like kind of off to the side. Just
Afterwards,
like
being like,
there.
"Where'd he go? Hey, where'd he go?" And he's just run. He's just left.
Where's our new friend?
Where's our new friend go? He left. He just lost. He left the bar so fast.
While he was on stage, he was calling an Uber.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta get me out of here. He's like, who are you calling? Hey, put your phone away. The words are on the screen. You don't need to look up the lyrics.
Yeah.
What are you doing on your phone?
No, look right there.
Yeah, look, that's how it works. See, it's not scary. You don't have to know the words. They're there. This track even has backing vocals. They're kind of auto-tuning
Just sing
us.
along.
There's like a 5% auto-tune on this. The KJ is not going to tell you that, but there's they do like a 1 to 5% auto-tune.
Just to really help people out, to make people feel good about themselves.
I think some do, right?
I have no idea.
I've always thought like sometimes you can like tell, like sometimes it's obvious that there's absolutely no safety
Right.
net, and
Yeah.
and God have mercy
On those listening.
yeah. But other times, which is the point, like there's nothing worse than going to karaoke where everyone is so good.
Oh, I hate that.
Like, and obviously no shade on people who can sing, but when it's 10 strangers and they're back to back, like all just knocking it out of the park. No, I'm not going up there. There's no way.
See, I don't mind that if they're, and I've said this a million times and I'm going to say it again. If you're a good singer and you go to karaoke, this is not America's Got Talent. This is not fucking American Idol. This is not The Voice. Pick a fun song. We don't care that you can sing Adele. We don't give a shit.
Yeah, don't go
That's
for something.
fine.
Don't make a big swing with big notes that you're
don't
gonna
fucking
nail.
prove to me that you're such a good singer.
Uh-oh.
Pick something you can sing, but that everyone else likes and knows.
Yeah, be
Like-
one of the people.
Yes.
Camaraderie, they call it, I think.
We don't go to karaoke to marvel at people's voices. We go to karaoke to have a fun time and sing along.
Yeah, we go to karaoke to have basically the opposite of
Yeah.
some. Yeah, this is not a showcase.
We want to have fun with everyone. Like, yeah, go to an open mic. Learn guitar and go to an open mic. Like, if you want to do that, there's so many other venues
If you want to show off, I'll show you the
where
stage.
people are there to listen to how beautiful your voice is. I am not at karaoke to hear everyone's beautiful voice. I'm here to see everyone having a good time and to also have a good time myself.
I will say this, and this is not, you won't take this as an insult, I'm sure.
No, probably not.
When you sing karaoke, it is a direct gauge of how late in the night it is. Mm-hmm. Because once you've hit a certain point, you start missing some notes.
And that's what's fun about it.
It is very fun. Like, it's like, wow, your first song, your first song, killing it. Third song, all right, I don't know about this.
Not so good.
I've heard you sing this one before, and it was better last time. When you did Lips of an Angel. You did Lips of an Angel New Year's Eve.
First, yeah.
And I was like, ooh. I was like, I've heard her sing this before. She knows how it goes.
My tuner in my head just gets
of course
quieter and quieter the drunker I get.
Yeah. The tuner.
Yeah, so we did karaoke. That was fun. New Year's Day, we kind of we went out. Oh, we went to dinner.
Went to dinner, yeah. New Year's Day, we did a whole lot of fucking nothing.
Yeah.
We watched Return of the King.
Yeah, the not extended.
The not extended one, because fucking came off of HBO.
At 12:01.
As the clock strikes.
12:00:01.
the ball hits Times Square. It lands at the bottom. That drops, right? Yeah, it goes to the bottom. It hits the bottom, and then it's like, there's like a there's like an LED message on it. It says, "No more Lord of the Rings: Return of the King extended edition, you idiots, you nerds,
you losers."
Yeah, fuck you, nerds.
Yeah. New Year's Day was fun, and then we watched The Hobbit on New Year's second day.
Yeah, and those movies are awful. we watched the absolute mess that is the Hobbit
They really
trilogy.
are. I was convinced you
thought I was being typical.
I thought you were over exaggerating.
Yeah, you thought I was being hyperbolic.
You were being a bit hyperbolic.
Like I like to be, because it's fun.
Well, I know you think you're right.
I don't think I'm right. I think I'm being hyperbolic, which is fun.
Okay.
I think I'm having fun.
But yeah, no, they're
rough.
Not good.
Not good.
Not good at all.
Good talking over movies. And that's what it's all about. When you're hanging,
great talking over.
You want a good talking over movie. I don't need to know.
And like a make fun of movie.
Yeah, like there's 3 hot dwarves and then the rest are like troll gnomes.
Yeah, they're like cartoon characters, and then the other ones look like mini Aragorns.
Yeah, it's just, okay, so there's 3 mini Aragorns. They all die, by the way. You didn't get to the last one. It's just the hot ones die, which is very funny also.
Yeah.
So like for the last 5 or 10 minutes of the movie, there's just normal dwarves.
Yeah.
Why wasn't Gimli hot? Oh, all the hot ones died like 100 years ago.
Yeah, there aren't any hot ones left.
I want to know.
Those genes died out.
I do want to hear someone get mad about that. Why isn't Gimli hot? I mean, he probably is to someone, but
yeah. Yeah.
Not my purview. Not my department.
All the little millennial girls are like, I like Frodo, I like Aragorn, I like Legolas, and the weird one in the corner like Gimli.
Gimme Gimli. Licking their lips. Little dwarf.
I love Gimli. He's like wet all the time.
Oh. Oh God, I mean,
so Gimli. He's like kind of oily.
Is he?
I did mean Gimli.
Oh.
His skin is always like really oily.
Yeah, he's always kind of sweaty.
Yeah. He's like shiny guy. And he's like super hairy. And he's got like whenever Aragorn gets his coronation or whatever, he's got like a bunch of barrettes, beads.
Oh, at the end, yep. I forgot about that.
I'm an androgynous king over here.
Hey.
Gender bender.
Dude, we're tearing down
the
walls.
laws of gender.
We're tearing down the walls of Mordor, not Mordor.
I mean, it works.
Yeah, that's a synonym for wall.
For big dumb wall.
Big dumb stupid wall.
Yeah. So New Year's.
New Year's.
We didn't do any traditions.
We didn't do a single tradition.
No fireworks. No bean. No.
We didn't do fireworks. Which I didn't even see any fireworks. I thought fireworks were going to be happening.
Yeah, I don't know why. This is like the firework neighborhood.
Yeah. No fireworks.
I don't.
We learned about the grapes. The grape thing.
The grapes.
Which is from Spain.
Pomegranates.
I still don't know this pomegranate. I guess it's the same thing. It's the same tradition.
Yeah. I think it's just what they do in like Greece or Italy or something.
And you have to eat them like...
Grapes are Spain.
I guess it was like it used to be like... I mean, we've gone long. Now we're just...
We have, but I can like cut out like Lord of the Rings talk probably.
Cut something. Folks, maybe something was cut. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe you're just getting a long episode for the New Year's.
Hour and a half.
Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah. That's our gift to you.
Yeah. We're really generous with our time.
On this, the 14th day of Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like Spain. Nobility would eat grapes. Because it was like after
was it 12?
After like a French thing. No, it was just like grapes were just like served with wine, and so like upper class, like fancy people, like grapes with wine or like grapes with champagne, and then once grapes were more like available to people.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's happening?
No, keep going.
As like a mocking thing, like the lower class, or no, it was as once. I think it was like when wine was more available, wine and champagne. Then the lower class would do the champagne with grapes, but then like eat them really fast as if to mock the rich.
Oh, like look at me, I'm
like,
rich.
like it would become like a contest, like who could eat the most grapes. And that's where it came to, like, the clock strikes 12 times. Can you eat all 12 grapes before the end of the of the strumming of the clock?
That's fun.
That's the thing. Which sounds to me like people have probably died. Like, I bet people have died. Like,
eating grapes?
Choking to death trying to eat 12 grapes. Well, they're like drunk at midnight, like trying to eat 12 grapes really, really fast.
They just shove 12 grapes in their mouth and are like, oh.
I mean, you bet you, like, you can inhale a grape and it's like the perfect thing to like choke you.
That's a pretty good little drain plug.
That's a good little plug. You can get fully plugged by a grape. No problem. Trust me.
Easy. Trust me. Do you know what the black-eyed pea thing is?
Yeah. I read about that.
Because we discussed this. We're from the South.
I read about it. I don't remember the specifics. It's a guy. It's like a story. It's based on like a story, and then it just sort of like developed into you make this dish, you eat it, and each part represents things of the story. Like the collard greens represent money, the peas represent the coins. Some people add a lot.
We're just greedy little fucks.
Yeah, it's all about that's a very greedy one.
Just prosperous. New
yeah,
year.
different things seem to like different traditions are like you're getting different kinds of luck.
Okay.
And this one was that one was that actually it was funny. The black eyed peas one was the only one that was really money centric that I came across when I was when I was skimming things.
You would think, because I feel like, I mean, this is literally, I have no information on this at all, but I feel like I remember some tradition somewhere where like, it's like different parts of a meal like represent, but they weren't all money. It was like one is like love and one's money and one's like health and one's
I think
whatever.
The peas, like the pea thing is kind of like that, because like pork, people would add pork to represent just the general idea of luck, and people would then like start putting more pork in it to make it more lucky. Which I was like, what the fuck, is that how it works?
Yeah, just eat a shitload of pig.
We're just eating, or at this point, it's just bacon with like beans on top.
Honestly?
Which, I mean,
that sounds great.
I remember growing up in Texas, one of our neighbors would do black eyed peas every year, and it was like black eyed peas, jalapenos, and a bunch of pulled pork.
Ooh,
and it was so really good. Fucking good. And they would bring it to all the neighbors they liked. They would like bring like a huge pot to each of us. Only the neighbors they liked.
Well, yeah, you don't want to give good luck to the people you don't like.
No, you want them to have bad luck. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
You put a curse upon their house.
Yeah. You bring them like
you hire a witch to place some multi-generational curse upon the land.
Yeah.
So
interesting.
Yes.
Food.
Obviously, resolutions are the big one. That's like the only one that's like everyone knows.
Everyone, yeah.
But it's also apparently it's the oldest. It's a Babylonian.
Really? Babylonian.
Yeah, which is like what? That's so old.
That's forever ago.
I can't even remember. I don't remember it.
Was it a different? It was surely a different New Year. Like a different calendar.
I think so. Yeah, no, it would. Yeah, no, absolutely different calendar. Without a doubt. Our parts of our calendar are like, our calendar is based on gods that were not worshipped yet.
Yeah.
Like there are calendars
like at that time.
Yeah, there are like calendars. I think there are calendars between ours and theirs.
Right. Yeah.
Like I mean, I'm no time expert.
Well, you lied on your resume.
Yeah, I did. Of course I did. Why would I not? Time proficiency's time.
Oh, you know what? Their calendar was actually pretty similar to ours. It was 12 lunar months.
Everything's a little. All calendars have been mostly similar.
Yeah.
I mean, they're seasonal. There's only so many seasons, right? Like, the Earth rotation is like, which decides everything.
Huh. I'm looking at these month names, and I surely would not be able to pronounce them. Yeah, interesting.
But their thing was...
That's cool. So it would have been kind of similar timing.
I think so, yeah. I don't think they did the Lunar New Year.
Yeah, they each month started on the new moon.
Oh, it was lunar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a lunar calendar.
Okay, so so was their New Year similar to the lunar? Is what I'm saying.
The year begins in the spring.
Okay, so that is more like the lunar.
Yeah, year begins in spring and divided into 12 months based on the moon cycles.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Huh.
Oh, we learned a lot today.
Yeah.
But no,
nice.
they would so their resolutions were like they'd promise their gods something.
Sure.
And then
like more
it was
of
like
a Lent kind of thing.
Kind of, but like it was for the year. It was like
sure.
you'd make a promise.
It wasn't a period.
It was a bit, and it was a bit more like. I got the idea. It was a bit more utilitarian. Like it wasn't like I'm gonna improve. I'm gonna get a 6-pack this year, or like I'm gonna be better about spending money.
I'm gonna learn to crochet.
I'm gonna get maybe less at Trader Joe's every time I go. Or it wasn't quite so like, selfish or something like.
Yeah. Right.
It was like, yeah, I'm gonna like. I will give back the milk that I borrowed from my neighbor's like goat or something like.
What an easy resolution.
Oh, that's you don't have any goats yourself.
I'm gonna pay back my debts.
Yeah, I think a lot of it was like debt repayment.
Okay.
That kind of thing, like things very tangible.
Yeah.
But also at the end of the day, who fucking knows? Like
right.
How brave of us to assume these people were simple.
What absolute hubris
of
modern man.
Yeah, these people who probably had culture we've never even dreamed of. Probably so sophisticated in their mannerisms that
Yeah, we could never know.
We just think of them like mute eating slime and building great cities somehow.
Right. They like suck, but they also came up with like clocks and
yeah, they invented resolutions like God. Yeah. They invented gods.
Are you a resolution guy?
I just do the dry couple months.
That's it.
I mean, everything else is like, why do I need to? I have a resolution. I have resolutions every day.
Yeah, I feel the same. Where I start being like, I don't have to wait till the new year to do this thing that I want to do to improve.
Yeah, I have a list of things to do. They got to get done.
I will say I get more inspiration around the new year, like
for sure.
And by that I just mean like I think of things. Like I'm like, oh, you know what? That would be a good resolution.
You're suddenly inspired to improve.
Yes.
Just at all.
Yeah. Yeah, like what are my resolutions? I'm trying to work my way towards quitting my nicotine vape.
I think that's a good one.
I have a non-nicotine vape to kind of wean myself off of nicotine, and then surely I'll be like,
surely the fixation was just that.
Yeah. Well, nicotine's a huge part of it. I'll tell you that much. For sure.
Hey, I believe it.
What else? Like I want to get better at self-care. Like I want to get more consistent with like washing my face.
Yeah. We're going right back to what I just talked about. How, yeah, their resolutions weren't so much about like, I'm gonna run a faster mile. I'm gonna
look better.
I'm gonna sink more when I'm shooting hoops. Yeah, I'm gonna make more money.
Well, that's the thing, though, is like you were talking about.
No, it's fine. Like
whenever I want
those are fine.
Be better in the world, I just kind of try to start doing that. Dependent, not
right.
Whether, like the time of year does not matter.
Yeah.
So like New Year's is a nice time to think about like what would I like? What do I need to do to improve myself?
Not a good time for this is when I'll stop being late for work every day.
Yeah. You should probably just not be late
just
for work.
Start doing
the second you realize that's an issue.
Yeah. Oh, but the New Year's coming up. I think I'll save that for my resolution.
I'm gonna save it.
Yeah, I got
save
that
it for after the holidays.
I got that in my back pocket. Oh my God, it's 10 a.m.
Oh shit. Yeah, I think that's my thing is that I just like start thinking about that kind of stuff. Like how do I want to improve myself so that this time next year I am a better
next year you can do as the Greeks do.
Oh,
segue. And perfect. Mm-hmm. This is perfect for you. You can hang a bushel of onions from your front door, from outside your front door.
Girl.
You're the onion girl. We all know this.
I am.
We've said this every episode.
That's what they call me.
Canonical at this point because there's lore.
We were lore girls.
I still like we were whore girls. That was good. Yeah, and then this is even funnier. So you hang the onions outside.
Mm-hmm.
New
like
Year's
above
Eve,
your threshold?
like above the threshold to your dwelling.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And then on New Year's Day, you bonk your children on the head with an onion from the bushel.
Why?
Not hard, just like you kind of bonk them.
But
I think to give them good luck. That's good luck.
Okay, then how
I think it's to wake them up too. I think it's to wake them up on New Year's Day. You bonk them with the onion.
Hanging over the threshold. What purpose is that? Are these two things related at all?
The onions have a symbolizing quality. There's the essence of symbol amongst them. In addition, people don't know that. In addition to the savory flavor an onion imparts on a dish, it also imparts a symbolism of a certain type. What is that?
Of a certain.
Depends on the culture.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember what they mean, but okay. They represent, like, I don't know, good luck and fortune and love and happiness.
So maybe you, like, the onions, like, catch the luck leaving the domicile, and then you take the onions that are all imparted with all this luck and you bonk your children so that they are then imparted.
They're covered in luck dust, and you kind of bonk that dust onto your kid's head.
And those dumb pieces of onion skin that you just can't get off of your fucking hands.
I love when my cutting board is covered in those, or garlic's even worse. Garlic, when that little papery dust everywhere. That sucks.
Yeah, that sucks. Fuck
oh, garlic. And then similarly, there's a bread swinging one in an Irish tradition, where
swinging.
Where you take your Christmas loaves, and you like bash the walls with them. You bash the walls with the bread, and it's like
what?
It's like bringing luck into the house. Like, we're bashing this luck dust all over the place. That's what they do. I'm an expert on this.
I'd love to know, like, the backgrounds of these, like the first person. Like, how did they come up with this? Like, what is the logic behind?
Right. I like that one a lot too, because it, like, apparently it also inspires a bit of spring cleaning.
You gotta fucking clean up all this fucking smashed
got
bread.
All these crumbs everywhere.
Might as well sweep the entire place.
Might as well clean everything. We covered everything in crumbs. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of there's like some places like burned scarecrows, which are like, and they're like literally
like a Wicker Man.
They're literally like effigies, to like kill the old year. And thought that was interesting. That was cool. People, like, kids will make them look like little silly guys, but then, like, I guess, like, when adults make them, they'll, like, make them look like people they're mad at from the previous year.
Maybe it's like a catharsis, like a burning that
healthy.
grudge away kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what it's saying.
It's
the
like, last thing I need to do to, like, have closure.
That will be done because the year's over. We're burning it. You don't have to deal with that anymore.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, everyone likes to burn a witch.
Yeah.
A weird witch crow. Who doesn't love that?
Witch crow. I think it's the crow.
And then
the crow part is not the good part. It's like the part that matters.
Witch crow. The only other interesting one that I had never heard of was, and this one was very funny to dive deeper to while I was in public, was apparently the color of underwear that you're wearing New Year's Eve means something.
Yes, I've heard this.
I had never heard this before, and I was like, okay, this will be good. This will be interesting. Let's dive into this, like, because that was it. Like, what I was reading, like, surface levels, like, that's the tradition. Each color means something.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I gotta look up what the colors mean. So
did you?
I did. I'm on my phone, but every single website that, like, it was all like some, like, stupid blog talking about it, and each color was associated with a photo of like a close up of a thong or something. And I was like,
it just looks like you're looking at, like, underwear pictures.
Yes, exactly.
In public.
I was like, fuck. And I would go to another one, and every single one of them was doing this.
Oh my God. That's hilarious.
I was like, God, I just want the I should have hit I didn't think of it in the moment. I should have hit, like, text. Just give me the text only version of the website. But I was like, I was too, like, I'm become lustful in this cafe. I've been filled with horn. I saw
that horn in there.
I saw a dark green lacy number. had to run away. Had to hit back real fast. So I wasn't able to learn what they all mean.
Oh, let me see if I can find them.
Obviously red was just like
underwear color chart.
Yeah, it autofills pretty quick.
Yeah.
A lot of people looking up this. Red is love. Red
surely.
is like the most obvious one. Apparently, there is some history to it where like I don't know why, again, like I don't think it was luck dust, but men would like cover themselves in like a red sash, cover their hogs in red, drape them.
Just tie a bow on the end of it.
It seemed to be like a I was thinking of like a sash like over the shoulder.
See, I was thinking just like naked but like around their waist.
Yes,
like they're stark naked but they just have like a nice sash on their waist.
Maybe it seemed like an undergarment that they would wear like a red ribbon,
like a ribbon just tied around the hog.
Tied around.
Or like a sticky CVS bow just right on the eye.
Oh god damn, the eye.
Plug in the hole.
Every time you piss it just sprays off the sides.
I can't get this to stick. It's too wet.
It's too wet. The end of my eye is too wet. I've never
my eye's crying.
I've never heard it called an eye.
I think I came up with that because of I think one of the euphemisms for a penis is like a one-eyed snake.
Oh yeah, like a one-eyed monster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that my whispering eye?
My third eye.
My third eye is fully open.
Gaped. Gross. And then you just cover it with a bow.
It's fully open. Let me stick a bow on it.
Or you tie the balls so you kind of have to lift it to see the surprise.
What the fuck?
The bow's like in the front, but like under the shaft.
The knot,
like tied
that's
around.
That's where the delicate decorative knot is.
Yeah, so you have to lift it up, and then there's a bow right there, like at the base.
Lift the trunk, and you see the bow.
It's like opening a gift.
Because that's what you want to see. That's the gift.
Yeah, get this out of there.
Get that out of the way. I want to see the weirdest part of the whole thing. The very top of the sack. Where it kind of like where it like sucks
the
in.
Shaft meets this.
Where it kind of gets all like
where it just
vacuumous.
Meets the body just for a moment.
Yeah. That sort of reservoir back in there.
The fold.
Well, here's my gift. So yeah, the different colors mean different things.
They don't have black.
Oh, the one black
is not a choice I see.
I found black on one of the lists.
Well, why don't you fucking tell me what it is?
It was like determination to like. Is like getting down to business.
Power. Take charge.
Yeah, Dom.
Goal getting. Okay.
Yeah, goal getting. That was
going for your goals.
Going for goals.
I feel like I was wearing black because I like only own black.
Yeah, I was definitely team black.
Cool.
Going for goals.
Cool. I can't wait to seize our power.
Achieve. Yeah, everything kept talking about red, and I was like, I don't own red. Like, what the hell? Too much for me.
Get rainbow undies and get all the powers.
That's okay, Reddit. Okay, Reddit.
All right, maybe I am.
Oh, actually, yeah,
sure.
I think you could just wear a rainbow and get every power. No, that cancels out. That's the way that works. No, that cancels out. You get no luck. You can't trick the luck.
Too much power.
You can't trick.
A beam.
You can't trick.
Comes from space.
Luck. The luck dust will know. Yeah, that's like doing karma because you know it's gonna get you good. You can't trick it. You can never do that.
You can't trick it. Your intentions have to be pure.
Yeah, pure of heart, clear of mind. And single color on
true of sight.
And single color out of sight. I don't know. Yeah. Is that what you just said?
Out of sight. No. Out of sight's not bad because that's where underwear.
I was trying to rhyme with mind, and I was like, nothing does.
Nothing rhymes with mind.
Nothing does.
Well,
and that's New Year's.
And that's I hope you had a good New Year's a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
Hope all your dreams are coming true. I hope you're sticking to your resolutions.
I don't. I hope you gave up.
Hopefully you didn't make them too hard.
And you know what? If you gave up, doesn't matter. You can start again.
Yeah, you can just start over.
Yeah. Be kind to yourself. Actually, that's your new resolution.
Yeah.
Kindness.
Give yourself some grace.
Yeah. Forgive yourself thine own trespasses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What a nice message to go out on for a change.